The wrong people will steal your spiritual gifts. The people you associate with have a major part to play in our lives. If there is one thing that the Bible has been warning us against from the beginning of time, it is hanging out with the wrong person. Even from the beginning, what threw us into this mess we're in now is because of the wrong meeting someone had with another thing. We all know the story. It's Eve hanging out with the serpent and having a conversation that Eve should have ran away from. Maybe if she had ran, we wouldn't have been like this. And that is what many people always say. Eve lost something because she was with the wrong person. It was not like they've been having meetings many times. It was just once they talked and everything was destroyed. One meeting with that serpent, the devil, changed the trajectory of all mankind. The devil doesn't need a week or a month to ruin lives. He only needs an opportunity. God places people in people's lives to bless them. For instance, Moses and the children of Israel. During that long journey, in Exodus 32, when the children of Israel decided that they had waited on God long enough and took it into their own hands to build an idol of gold, God was ready to be rid of them. He was tired of their complaints and their disobedience and was preparing to wipe them out. But Moses interceded for them, and God spared them. But once again, in Numbers 14, we read how the people refused to take on inhabitants of the land of Canaan, even though God promised them a victory. Instead, they, once again, whined and complained about God's lack of care and concern for them. However, Moses once again interceded for his people and turned away the wrath of God. Numbers chapter 14, verses 13 through 20. Moses was a blessing to the children of Israel. He was handpicked and chosen to lead these people out of captivity and to intercede for them. Time and time again, when they messed up and the wrath of God was ready to wipe them out, Moses stepped in and interceded on their behalf. You may not be aware of it, but there is someone out there interceding for you, interceding to God for you. That person may be a parent, a family member, a spouse, a church member, or even your local pastor. But these people are sent by the Lord into your life. Local pastors are wonderful people. I remember growing up in my parents' household, who are pastors, and they would intercede in the early morning for the members of the church. They literally would go one by one praying to God, naming the church members, and then naming their children, interceding for their battles. God bless local pastors. In most cases, local pastors are sent by God to bless you, equip you. But the people who are sent by God in your life today is not our focus today. Eve had one conversation, and from that one conversation, all of humanity is reaping the consequences of that conversation. There are some people that you don't need to become friends with before they affect your life negatively. There are some people that just by their first word to you, you will know that you should run from them. You may think you're having great things in your life. They also see those great things in your life, and that's why they've come to take it away. There are some people you will meet, and they will take away the gifts God has given you. Not every smile is genuine. Not every God bless you is genuine. Let me be the first to tell you, in case you don't know, but this world is an evil place. People will sell you out for no reason. People will not like you sometimes for no reason. People will plot to destroy you when you haven't done anything to them and you are innocent. The serpent talked to Eve, and everything went from good to bad. What we can say about this story is that the devil stole the good things in the life of Adam and Eve because of just one conversation. The devil stole their peace and put fear in them. He stole their joy and put sorrow in them. He also put pain in them. Are you having a kind of relationship with some people and you think they are helping you? Have you been moving with some people who are trying to destroy your life by stealing from you? This is the time to cut all the relationships that you have been having with the wrong people. It may be hard to identify some people as wrong people because they will always come across as a friend, but they are enemies of your life, and they are after your life. The truth is, some people are sent by the devil to steal the gift God has given you. And there is no other story that explains this better than Samson and Delilah. We find their story in the book of Judges. Samson was a judge of the Israelites and received immense strength from God to fight his enemies. The only condition to not lose his strength was that he could not cut his hair. He used his strength multiple times against the Philistines, the enemy of the Israelites. His strength was literally a gift from God. Samson's weakness for beautiful Philistine women soon drove him into the arms of Delilah. The Philistines offered her a large sum of money if she could discover the source of Samson's strength. After telling a couple of lies first, he finally tells her that the secret is that he cannot cut his hair and that he never did. Look at how manipulative Delilah was in these verses. Judges chapter 16, verses 15 through 17 says, "And she said unto him, How canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times, and hast not told me wherein thy great strength lieth. And it came to pass, when she pressed him daily with her words, and urged him, so that his soul was vexed unto death, that he told her all his heart, and said unto her, There hath not come a razor upon mine head, for I have been a Nazarite unto God from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak, and be like any other man." Now, look what happened. Delilah made Samson fall asleep in her lap, and a servant cut his hair. When the Philistines came to capture him, God had left Samson and had lost the gift God gave him, which was his strength. The Philistines took him prisoner, gouged out his eyes, and forced him into prison. This reminds me of a testimony I heard of a gentleman. He used to be a devout Christian and a great prayer warrior. But he fell in love with a girl who didn't believe in God, and he decided to marry her. So, fast forward into their marriage, he said that his prayer time decreased dramatically when he was married, because any time he would pray before they went to sleep, his wife would laugh at him and ask him, "Why do you pray to an invisible man?" Over time, this really weighed on him because she would do it so often. His prayer time decreased over time. Rather than respecting her husband, she would laugh at him. Gradually over time, he stopped believing, and then fast forward decades later, circumstances in life led him back to Christ. The moral of this story is, be careful who you trust, who you hang around, who you choose. There's no way around this. If you follow the wrong people, you will lose a lot in your life. You may think they're there to make you feel better. You may think they're there to help you. I would like to break this to you. They are not there to help you. They are there to steal what God has gifted to you. These people are there to steal from you. They're there so that you can stop being a Christian. Do you want them to do this to you? Do you want them to corrupt you and send you away from the face of God? The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character." What this is telling you is that bad company will steal your good character. They will leave you with bad character. You cannot escape being bad if you follow bad people. You may say, you are the odd one among them. You may say, you don't do what they do. But I want you to know that they are gradually removing from your life. Do you want to be like Eve in your life? Do you want to be like Samson? Do you want to send yourself into suffering and pains? The devil will always send these people to you. Don't ever make the mistake that they want to come and help you. You need to look deeply into them and see the truth about them. The Bible says in 1 John chapter 4, verse 1 of the New International Version that, "Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world." They are all over the place, and you must be able to identify them. Now the question is, How do you identify the wrong person you should never move with so they don't steal the gifts God has given you? You cannot just assume everyone is after your gifts. You cannot just feel like there are people who want to take from you, because there are people who are genuine in your life. People are there to bless you. Well, number one, they will always tell you to do the wrong things. Proverbs chapter 1, verses 10 through 16 of the King James Version says, "My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, 'Come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill all our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood." If they say that they want to teach you how to commit sexual immoralities, you need to run from them. If they say they want to teach you how to make money illegally, you must run from them. They are not looking for a way to make you continue in the relationship you have with God. They just want to destroy all of that. Please run from them. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11 says, "But now I have written unto you not to keep company. If any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous, or an idolater, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner, with such one know not to eat." Number 2, pray for and ask God to reveal these people in your life. This is the most important thing to do. Most of the time, they will not come as a serpent. They will not come as a dangerous being. But you will need God to reveal to you who he has sent and who the devil has sent. Eve was in a perfect state, and she fell because of the serpent. Samson was the strongest person in the world and was manipulated by the person the devil sent in his life. You are not immune to this. I don't care who you are. You need to be watchful. Better men and women than you and I have fallen from this tactic of the enemy.